1, 2, 3, 4. Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well. This is a much requested tune. I'm bringing it to you here right now. I'm sorry that it took me so long, but here is a guitar lesson for The Way It Goes by Hippo Campus. If you guys didn't know, this is off of their new album, Landmark. Every song on that album is a hit. I'm going to be doing another lesson for one of their other songs in a following video, so stay tuned. But I'm going to zoom in on the guitar neck and I'm going to show you the rhythm part, and then I will take it to my electric and I will show you some of the effects that go along with it to get the sound, the little jangly sound that they have, and I'll show you the little lead parts. So I will zoom in and we'll break it down, you guys. Okay guys, so I'm going to break it down for you here. The song is relatively simple. It starts out with this main riff here. And essentially what that is we're taking the shape of a D major 7, but we're only playing this triad of it. So the shape here is I'm going to put my middle finger on the A note of the D string on the 7th fret. I'm going to put my first finger, I'm going to pull that back on the 6th fret of the G string, and then I'm going to put my middle finger on the B string on the 7th fret. So here's the shape right here. It's kind of like an A major 7 here, but moved all the way up into the 6th and 7th position. There's a shape right there, you guys. You can't see it very well. It's like I said, it's like an A major 7 down here. We're just moving it up here. So the intro riff kind of goes like this. I'm going to be muting a lot. I'm going to go down, chuck, up, chuck, down. And then on the last beat, a 4 count. So on 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to be sussing that chord out by hitting up here with our pinky on the 9th fret of the B string. That's part of the vocal melody. One more time. And then I'm going to suss it off. So that's the whole first chord there. Now if you wanted to know what this shape is, it's really off of a D major 7. The song kind of modulates between the key of D and the key of A major. And the reason I say that is, without getting into too much theory, you're starting out on this A chord, but then the chorus is in the key of D, so it's kind of modulating in a way. So anyway, we have this A major 7 here based off this shape, and we're sussing it out, and we're basically going to play the open A string all the way through. That's the A major 7. Then the next chord is actually going to be a voicing of an E chord, and it's going to be played like this. Now this is actually a jazz voicing, so this might be a little difficult for you to play. If you can't play these two different shapes that I'm going to show you here, you can substitute that for a regular E major chord and a regular D major chord. But if you want to play to the actual recording of the song, these are the actual shapes that are being played. This is the actual voicing. Alright, so I'm just going to tell you the fingerings of the shape, and then you'll know it, and then this will be the relative neck shape as well. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start by putting my ring finger, or I'm sorry, my middle finger on the root, which is E, the 7th fret of the A string, and I'm going to take my first finger and I'm going to bar on the D and G string. I'm gonna have this so far. And then I'm gonna take my ring finger and I'm gonna tuck that underneath here. And that is gonna be on the 7th fret of the B string. So here's the shape. It's a voicing of an E chord, but it's being played this way. Now, if you can't, like I said, if you can't play the shape because you're having difficulty barring that, you can play just a regular E chord this way. And same with the D chord. But this is the actual voicing. It's essentially an E jazz chord voicing. Used a lot in jazz. Nonetheless, anyway, this is the shape. So we're gonna have this. Now, the same exact shape that I originally had for the E chord is gonna be up here too. Now I'm gonna be in that D jazz voicing. So, same shape, I'm just moving it down into the 5th position, which is where it'll now be a D chord. And again, if you can't play these chords, you can just substitute that for a regular E major and a regular D major. So anyway, from the top, now we're going to get back to a regular shape, which is just a regular A major bar chord. You can play it this way, or you can play it this way, however most comfortable you are, or you can play it in a regular cowboy open chord. So again, to recap, I have that A major 7 that looks like this, and I have an E chord like this, and then I have a D chord like this, and then I have an A major chord. So these chords are going to be the verse chords. So if I was to be playing through the verse, time. A major 7, E chord, to the D chord, to the A chord. Now when we get to the actual chorus where it's going, ah, that's the way it goes, it's going to be very simple. What it is essentially is it's going to be a D major 7. And this is why I said earlier in the video that this is a kind of a modulating, because it's in the key of A, but then it kind of modulates to the key of D, and it's kind of modal, but I won't get too involved in that. Anyway, for the chorus, we're gonna have a D major 7. If you don't know that shape, it's like a regular D chord. Except I'm gonna put my ring finger, my middle finger, on the 6th fret of the D string, or the G string, and I'm going to put my ring finger on the 7th of the D, and my pinky is going to hop over to the 7th of the B, and I'm going to have a bar here. So if you guys remember, this shape that we played this way is now being played this way, and then we're just barring it here. So that's why it's kind of modal, because in a way this is A, and then it's D. Anyway, so for the chorus, you have D major 7, and then to A major 7. Now, I like to play A major 7 this way, because it gets the top notes resonating. And if you saw in my intro, I was kind of adding the lead lines as well as I was for the chorus, so I was kind of trying to do the rhythm and the lead at the same time. But anyway, you can play A major 7 this way, which is kind of like this shape. What it is, it's going to be first finger on the root. It's going to be the E string of the 5th fret. I'm going to put my middle finger on the 5th fret of the B string, and then my ring and pinky are going to be on the 6th of the D and G. And then we're going to want to mute the A note and the E note, those strings. But you can also play it this way, which is like following. You're going to start on the 5th, and then 4, 2, and 1. Those frets would be 7, 6, 5, and 4. I like it this way just because I said you get to hear the resonating of the strings a little bit better, higher voicing opposed to this. You can play it this way too if you wanted. It's all the same chords, just different voicings. Anyway, here's the chorus. With lyrics. And then you'd be back in the verse again. So again, you guys, that's the actual chords for the rhythm. Now I'm going to show you my electric guitar, and I'm going to show you the sounds that I actually get out of it, and I'll show you how to set that up so you can get that kind of jangly sound that goes along with the song. Alright guys? Okay guys, so the way I'm kind of getting a tone is I'm putting quite a little bit of reverb on my amp, because I have a whole bunch of effects down here on my pedal board right here. But you know, like I said, essentially I'm just getting a lot of reverb. And also what I'm doing is I'm using my front pickup. I believe that a lot of the great tone that comes from a lot of guitars comes through the front pickup especially. I just think a lot of good tone comes with that. And then when I'm doing my tone knob, I turn it all the way off, and then I get it just so that it breaks through, so that it's clear. So that's the kind of tone that I'm getting right now. And then with the chorus, I also have a chorus effect pedal on. So that's essentially the sound that you're getting. Now that chorus is only on, no pun intended, the chorus effect is only on during the actual chorus part. So I have that reverb on pretty high, and essentially, so here's what your sounds would be like. Now if I was going to the chorus, now there might be a little bit of tremolo going on. If you listen to the original recording, there might be just a little bit on the actual chorus there, but I didn't put my tremolo bar in, so I figured I'd just record it this way. But yeah, you guys, that's the entire kind of the sound that I have going on here. It's just a little bit of reverb. I'll just show you kind of how much I got it turned on to. And then, like I said, I have that chorus during the actual chorus. Now, for the actual chorus, you don't have to do that picking that I'm doing. I'm just trying to emulate both the a rhythm guitar and the actual lead guitar. But if you wanted to do what I was doing there, essentially with that A major 7, this is the reason why I like to play this voicing, because when I play it this way, I can just go upstroke from 1 through 4. And when I'm on that D major 7, I'm doing the same thing. And I'm strumming down first though once. I'm like, and I suppose you could do it this way too, but you get a higher voicings if you do it that way. But yeah, guys, that's essentially the tone that I have here. That's just a little bit of reverb and some chorus, and that's essentially the entire song, you guys. Alright guys, that was the actual lesson. I have all my links in the description as always. Please like and subscribe to this channel if you're new to it. And please also share the videos. It helps me get a lot of my videos out there, and I'm really trying to expand, reach more people, you know, offer something out in the guitar music community besides what other channels do. So guys, like I said, I'll have all my links in the descriptions. Please go to my Facebook page as well and follow that, because I have a lot of content on that as well. I post stuff pretty much daily on it. So like I said, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next Hippo Campus lesson.